Hey, this is Dr. Mariza, women's hormone expert, author, and the host of the Essentially You podcast. And today I'm going to be sharing my best hacks for getting deep, restful sleep so that you feel energized and you're able to tackle anything that life throws your way every single day. Now, I have used these hacks on thousands of women with great success, and I've also used them on myself. It's probably why I got so passionate about really figuring out a great sleep routine, because there were years where I had crazy mental chatter and I would have lists all over my bed. Grocery lists, to-do lists, work lists. I mean, I would go to bed with lists everywhere. And I'd also wake up in the middle of the night. Honestly, I had every kind of sleep issue you could possibly imagine. And I had to really figure out what to do for myself and then begin to apply them to a lot of my patients in practice. So today I'm going to be speaking into the 5 hacks that I think are going to make the biggest difference for you that you can literally implement tonight. Now, I always recommend figuring out how much sleep you really need. 7 to 9 hours seems to be the sweet spot for most of us, but it's really about that high quality sleep that matters so much. And that's where these hacks come in. So what I want to do is I want to start out with having good sleep hygiene. Now, this is about getting into the nitty-gritty of your routine. Back in the day, I used to literally run into bed after a long day of work and think that my brain would just turn itself off. It doesn't work like that. We got to have good sleep hygiene. We got to have a good sleep routine. So I recommend, when it comes to getting good sleep, is 1, stop alcohol and eating at least 3 hours before sleep. That allows your liver and your gut and your body to metabolize all of those substrates, all that food, all that alcohol, and ideally cut out alcohol as much as possible, especially before bed, because alcohol will completely disrupt your sleep. You'll just get low quality sleep. Even if you sleep 8 hours or 9 hours, it won't be the best type of sleep because your body and your brain are having to work double time to clear all that poison, because unfortunately alcohol is a poison to the body. And also when it comes to eating, again, if we are constantly digesting before bed, we're never going to have an opportunity to restore and get the body into that deep restful state, especially for the brain, that we really, really want. Next is turn off the screens. I know you've heard this. No phones, no iPads, no TV in bed. Turn it off at least an hour or at least a half hour before bed. That way we're not getting all that blue light. We're not overstimulating the brain and the senses. And it's really telling our brain it's time to wind down. I know how tempting it is to watch that next episode on HBO or on Netflix, but we got to just shut it off. We got to make sleep fierce, a sleep routine that is so fierce that no one messes with it. That's how important it is. Next, besides turning off the screens, is setting the tone for your room. So you want to make sure it's not too hot in there, that you have it around 68 degrees, give or take. You also want to make sure that the lights are dim. No crazy bright lighting in your room, in your bathroom, in your kitchen. Have dimmers in your house, and also have dim lights. So in my bathroom, in my bedroom, at night, after a certain time, everything is dim. I swear, if I go to a hotel or go to someone else's house and the whole place is lit up with bright lights, I'm just I can't even take this. So again, your brain really wants the opportunity to boost melatonin levels, to start getting into a calming state. And it's really hard to do so when you're surrounded by a ton of harsh lights. So go to Home Depot or go to Lowe's or Ace Hardware or wherever you go to buy lights, and buy lights that can go really dim for you, so that you are getting your brain prepped. And this is a one-time thing that you can do that can make a massive difference. Next, have consistent evening rituals, sleep rituals. Again, phone away, iPad away. I'd have books by your bedside. I would have a meditation that you can do. I would have journaling that you maybe just write out your thoughts to kind of clear some of them out. One of my favorite rituals that I do every single night is with a gratitude ritual. I take a little crystal, it's soft, or not soft, but round, with no sharp edges. And I hold it before bed and I just list off all the things that I'm grateful for that the day brought me. It just really gets me centered, it gets me grounded, and it really preps me for my meditation that's about 10 minutes. It's a sleep meditation and it is profound, it's powerful, and I usually fall asleep before I'm even done with it. That's kind of my ritual. And it's just figuring out, maybe it's a cup of herbal tea before bed, maybe it's a bath with Epsom salts before bed, whatever it is, figure it out and be consistent. It's all about that consistency, because you're sending your brain signals that it's time to wind down and go to bed. Lastly, one of my favorite things is using calming essential oils like lavender, cedarwood, vetiver, Roman chamomile. We have a little diffuser by our bed. We also have little rollers that we can roll on our hands to like breathe it in. And it just, again, it's that scent that gears the brain up. It's like all these little signals that tell the brain that, it's time to get that deep, restful sleep. One of my favorite bonus things that I've been doing for almost 2 or 3 years now is adding in magnesium glycinate. Magnesium glycinate is a chill pill. It will reduce the mental chatter, reduce the anxiousness, reduce the muscle cramps, the busyness of your mind. It's like, it just soothes the mind. It also is phenomenal for your cells and for your hormones. So I love magnesium glycinate. I actually sell it. I have it as a supplement called Magnesium Restore in my Essentially Whole line because it is that powerful. I normally recommend taking 300 to 400 milligrams before bed, about 45 minutes before bed, so that it really kicks into that routine so that you really feel mellow before heading to bed. And I just want to say thank you for coming on. If you are loving these tips, be sure to subscribe to the show for more ways to improve your hormones and optimize your body in an amazing way. Have an amazing day.